loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Young on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that will make it 6-0. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they're going
going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives as they start. He can do better. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Young.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left.
That pass complete to Moore.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And bulldozed
through, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And this one too low.
Well, completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've reached the intermittent and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butler at the kickoff for Kansas City.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or